Right. Hello YouTube. You join me today for another video about playing the guitar and music theory. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can work out any song just using your ears, because I think this is a skill that sadly is often overlooked when people just learn from tabs on the internet or from sheet music or without playing with other musicians very often. So what I'm going to be talking about is how you can work out a pop song or any sort of music really of your choosing just from scratch with no previous knowledge, apart from the fact that you can listen to it on YouTube or whatever and try and work it out with your guitar. So the first step in this process is to know whether the song is in a major key or a minor key. I'm just going to give you an example of a major scale and a minor scale for anybody that is completely new to the guitar and doesn't recognise the two yet. So here's a major scale in the key of A. So you can hear that scale is happy, I suppose. That being said, there are sad songs in major keys and vice versa, but you can hear the scale on its own is just a nice happy little scale. What I'm going to play now is A minor, and this is A natural minor for those in the know. It sounds like this. So you can hear that scale there. It starts and finishes on the same note, but it sounds like a sad version. And the main reason that it sounds like a sad version is because the third note of the scale has been flattened, aka moved down by a semitone. So where before I was playing that one has now gone down a fret to there, and that is the note that makes all the difference. There are actually other notes that have changed as well, but that one is the really important one that makes the major minor distinction. Major, minor. Right. I won't talk too much about the difference between major and minor and the different types of minor available, because that's a whole nother video about music theory, which I've already made and you can find elsewhere on my YouTube channel. So for now, let's just bear in mind that the first thing to know is whether a tune is major or minor. The tune we're going to be looking at is a sad song, but it's in a major key, perplexingly, and this is kind of why I've picked it. So let's just have a listen to this.
There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
There we are. So you all know it. It's the Rufus Wainwright cover of Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. And the first thing to do, you can hear from the tune, hopefully, you can hear from the tune that it's in a major scale. All the notes, this is how keys work, all the notes that he's going to sing are most likely going to be from that scale, unless he's added any accidentals, which is extra modified notes. But I can tell you he hasn't, because that's why I've picked it. So, yeah, and generally in most kind of pop music they'll stick to one key all the way through, which is good, it makes your life easy. So the first thing to do is listen to the tune and pick whether it's major or minor. In this case it's major. And what you want to do is go through all the major chords you can think of until you find the one that fits under it. As a guideline, the first chord in the tune will most likely be the key chord, the chord around which the song is based, and the chord right at the end of the song will definitely be it almost 100% of the time in most kinds of music. So I'm going to skip right to the end of the song. boo, 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 boo. So we've got a nice ringing chord at the end there, and that chord is the key chord. It's also, if you listen, the same chord that's at the beginning of the song. So let's go through a set of major chords. We'll just loop this little bit. We're going to go through some major chords and see if we can find the one that it sounds most like. So I'll pick one at random. Let's try G. Da, 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 da. No, that is not the same. By process of elimination, I mean there's only a grand total of 12 major chords to choose from, and that's including all the ones like B flat major and A flat major, you know, ones that people don't really use very often. Most likely it's going to be a convenient one like C or G or A or E, you know. So I'm going to tell you it is C major that this, that one's the last chord. I'll play it again just so you can have a listen. So yeah, you now know what key you're in. You're in the key of C major. And I've talked about harmonising the major scale before, but very quickly, the main chords in a major key are going to be chords 1, 4 and 5. So for C major, you go C is 1, D, E, F is 4, G is 5. So C, F and G majors are going to be your main chords. You also know that their related minors, chords 2, 4 and 6 are going to be in. So C was 1, D minor is going to be 2, E minor is going to be 3, F major was 4, G major was 5, and A minor is going to be 6. So those are going to be probably the main chords in this song. And all you have to do then is listen through the song, grab a bit of paper and play. You know it's going to start on C because that's your key chord. And every time it changes to a different chord, work your way through. There's only those 6 chords to choose from. Work your way through those until you find the one that sounds most like the chord that's currently being played. Write that one down, and then keep watching the video till you get to the next part with the next chord playing. Write that one down, and you've got it. That's how you do it. In the next video, I'll be running through this song, giving an actual demonstration of how I would do that. And then I'm going to be talking a little bit about doing the same thing for minor keys because they're a bit more complicated. So I hope that's been helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I make lots of guitar related videos about all sorts of stuff. And keep me posted if there's anything particular you'd like to see videos about. Leave me a comment and I will happily make them. Thanks for watching. See you later.